a few days ago, like on the 7th, you were seen chasing someone into the Cumberland Forest from the telegram station, and some shots rang out, and then you were seen running away towards the oil fields. Does that sound familiar to you?
Absolutely not. No. Could you say that again? I was seen doing what?
You were seen chasing somebody who was on a white horse into the Cumberland Forest. Some shots rang out, and then you were seen coming out towards the oil fields at quite a fast pace.
I'm sorry, sir. If I could help you here, I would. I do not know. I genuinely don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you see, it seems like you've got a little bit of a history coming around the Valentine and shooting and such.
Look at this. What the heck?
But I haven't, sir. I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything apart from being called a pervert. I genuinely haven't done anything.
Yeah, no worries.
Honestly, if I could help you now, I would. I'm a helpful man. I don't know what you're talking about. I wish I did. In fact, I avoid Valentine. Because of the way people talk about me. I don't want to come anywhere near this place. I don't want to come anywhere near it. And that's nothing to do with you two.
So then why have you been in Valentine a few times the last week causing trouble?
I haven't been causing trouble. That's the thing. I haven't been causing trouble. Honestly, I haven't been causing trouble. Today, I came by Valentine. I actually stayed on the edge of the town for the majority of my visit because I was looking for someone. I didn't want to come into town. There are too many people here, like Clint, like Rob, that
I need you to go to Rhodes,
that run the milk shack.
Okay, on the way.
Bank is being robbed.
All right.
Who lassoed me, hog-tied me, took me to an abandoned house, beat me, and took my rifle. Maybe you want to talk to them. I'm sorry for getting upset. I shouldn't be taking out on you. This is a stitch-up. This is what I call a stitchy. This is what I call a stitchy.
The hard part is that we have deputies who have seen you in the Valentine Saloon.
Yes.
And
shall I tell you what happened when I went into the Valentine Saloon? Are you interested in my side of the story?
that's why we're talking.
This is a stitchy. This is a stitchy. I walked into the Valentine Saloon wearing my black hat. And everybody at the bar turned around, pointed their fingers, sniggered, laughed. And I said, why is everyone laughing? This isn't very nice. They said, oh, you're keeping your food under there. Are they keeping your food under? And I thought, you're being actually very rude here. And I stood up for myself. Stood up for myself there. And I went up to the old lady, the ugly, the lady behind the bar, who I will say looks like a dog. And that's not in a bad way. That's in a good way, because I like dogs. And I said to her, you and your clientele were very rude to me. Very rude. And she threatened. She threatened me. And she sent me a telegram calling me bad names. Very bad names. So I was sticking up for myself. I went in for something to eat. I went in for something to drink. And the whole bar turned against me because I was wearing a tall black hat.
And so you decided to start shooting or what?
I didn't shoot it. I didn't shoot anything. I didn't shoot anyone. I didn't shoot anyone. I've only managed to have a gun in the last 2 weeks. Last week, I think.
Yeah, this happened in the past week.
Well,
the last 2 weeks.
I did not have a gun when I went into the saloon. Why? This is a stitchy.
You were seen with a gun in your hand by a deputy that night.
Well, then we're talking about a different scenario because I have no memory as if I'm talking about the time you know what? I'm done. I'm starting to feel sorry.
Anthony?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is, you told me that you've been having issues and threats, but none of them were reported from us. All we have is their side of the story.
Yeah.
So if you were in our shoes, do you know how we would feel? We would feel very conflicted, right?
Yes. All the fingers are pointing
And
at me. I understood. Yes.
so what we'll have to do is we'll have to charge you with the kidnapping charge. But since you've been very kind to myself and to Olia here and even kind to the medic, we're going to give you reductions. As you can see, this office is also a bloody mess. So if you want to get out of this jail cell much quicker, I can ask you to help me clean up the office. And we can get out of here and you can have a good rest of your day. How does that sound?
Thank you. I just don't. Thank you.
Okay.
You're very kind. Thank you. Helpful little sod, isn't he? Very helpful. Cleaning the floor and cleaning the
I'm
walls.
not going to interrupt, but I will just say you have 13 days to serve and a total fine of 155 days. I'm sorry, a total fine of $155, and you're serving 13 days.
Serving 13 days where?
Here, doing community service.
13 days?
13. Correct. It'll pass by in minutes.
Right.
Don't worry about it. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
Holding a big wooden broom for you. Holding a big wooden broom for you. Sadie Parker.
Wow.
Is it all right for me to sweep behind your desk?
You can sweep around it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping for what's happening on the straight and narrow for a amount of time that I can
Wasn't
become
sure if it
on
was
the
my place
cadet
or not.
program. Hank Hammer knows who I am, and he's
Oh,
given me a
okay.
bit of guidance and everything. So I just thought I'd introduce myself. You know, so you can
Oh, howdy.
recognise the face and everything. So it's lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. My name's Senior Deputy Sadie Parker.
It's lovely.
It's my pleasure. I hope everything's doing
Sadie,
well with
we've got a situation.
you. Oh, hold on. Sorry. What's going on?
The bank here.
Are you sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave town. Currently at the Valentine
All right.
Bank is being robbed.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll get out your hair and let you go. Carry
Alrighty.
on then. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Relish. That is close enough. Actually, you're pretty much spot on. So
Yep. Thank you. Can you please get out of town, martial
Yep.
law?
please leave town.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You ready?
Who?
Anthony.
What? True, that was Rob.
Come inside here.
Right.
Where are you going?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I've just had an awful time.
Right.
Are you friends with them?
Marshal,
No, we're not.
please
Okay.
get out of town. We have a bank robbery going
Get
on.
inside. Come on.
Out of town.
All right,
Thank
understood,
you.
Deputy.
Can I tell you something
Listen.
very quickly?
Okay, very, very, very quickly.
No, get inside. Get off the horse and get inside.
Just come inside. Just come inside.
Get off the horse and get inside. Come on. Jesus. Who are you?
Name's Alabanks.
Are you involved with this guy?
Stay put for the time being.
You're all making me real fucking nervous.
No, all about hers.
Are we staying here? We're leaving
Yo.
time. What's happening?
All right.
We're staying.
I'm
For the
sorry.
time, if we get
Jesus
told to
Christ.
leave again, we will leave. Hey, what's your name again?
My name is
Take a seat.
Anthony,
Anthony.
Anthony,
thank you.
right?
Take a seat, Anthony.
Thank you, sir.
What was robbed from you the other day, Anthony?
A rifle.
That was all?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And a machete.
Yeah, well, that's of little consequence, unless it was personal.
But I liked it.
You liked it. All right. Well, I like a lot of things, too. Can't have them all. Anthony, I need to have a word with you later in Van Horn. For the time being, though, honestly, we're taking care of the situation. Do you have a problem with Miss Maggie here or any of her people?
Yes, I want to slit her throat.
Wow, okay.
There it is.
Goddamn.
I'm sorry, but I say it as I see it. She's got quick lips.
Is that so, Maggie?
Busy lips sink ships.
Yeah, he's obsessed with my lips.
I mean, of course, he doesn't have any.
It would be wise that you kept our conversation here between us, though, Maggie. Believe me. That would be very wise.
I know
Now,
what you mean.
why exactly do you want to slit her throat? Just because of that? Has she wronged you? Have you wronged him? Has he wronged you? Yeah, you tell me what's going on here.
I saw her outside the theatre. She thought I was threatening her. I wasn't threatening her. She then comes back here, and she tells those ghastly men, Rob and Clint, and then those ghastly men come to you at Van Horn, right to your saloon, sir. I'm not saying it's your saloon, but they come to Van Horn. And when I arrive back in Van Horn, they lasso me, hog-tie me, and take my rifle. Thank you.
May I chime in?
Go on.
Yes. This is something that has not happened, at least. Something that was planned by Miss Maggie. I was with her the whole time, watching her back because this individual to my right was making threats, lingering through town. And I can confirm this was not something planned by Maggie.
Can I
understand.
ask a
However,
question?
they fall. Hold on, Anthony. I
Understood.
understand. However, they fall, or at least to my knowledge, they fall under your umbrella, so to speak, Maggie. Of course. Are they part of your group? So
We're
that's
not
why
a group. They work in the place that I own.
Right. Okay.
We're not,
well,
you know.
that's what I mean. You know. They
I'm
work
only-
for you. Therefore, that's why I'm coming to you and making the demands that I've made and that we've already agreed on.
That's grand.
Indeed, I'm only stating the true facts of this individual's distorted story. Would you like trying again with that story? Or is that what you're going to stand on, Anthony?
Why don't you show your face? Stop looking down at the floor. What are you trying to hide?
Please don't get off topic.
I will get off topic.
Anthony, we are not here to draw blood or argue. If you two can't make peace, I'm not gonna break my back to get a bridge between y'all. That is entirely your business. I'm here because of Van Horn, and that is exactly what we will be speaking about later, Anthony.
Mhm.
Tut, tut, tut.
Mm-hmm.
So, if there's nothing else to be said here between you two, then Anthony, could you leave?
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Tip your head up, love.